Moving on to Fire Watch now. The latest fire to fill the northern Nevada skies with ashes in the Upper Colony fire. That's, of course, in Smith Valley.
Now, take a look here. This nearly 1,200-acre fire burning southwest of Yerington was threatening up to 100 homes. This afternoon, authorities did lift some road closures, though a section of Upper Colony Road remains closed right now. And an evacuation center was set up for residents, but that has since closed. Still, firefighters have been working through the night and the day to keep the fire away from homes. Some residents had their things ready to go in case they needed to evacuate.
So we did some packing, and we had our bags right in the living room. We thought in case if we need, to evacuate.
Voluntary evacuations are no longer in place, and the fire is said to be 5% contained.
You saw the hazy skies in that video just a moment ago. Ryan Kennedy spoke with local officials about how this fire and other wildfires can affect the air we breathe.
On Sunday, the smoke and ash from the Upper Colony fire reached as far as the eye could see. Smith Valley resident Sylvia Perez says she could hardly recognize her home.
Smoke, it was just so bad, and the ashes, and it was just everywhere.
As of Monday, the black clouds have since let up, making the air much more breathable for residents of the area.
We couldn't see the smoke anymore or the ashes, which, they almost got it under control.
But fire officials say just because the skies are blue now doesn't mean the damage hasn't already been done.
Definitely been big enough to cause somebody some breathing difficulty.
Interestingly enough, if a state-operated prescribed burn were to have taken place in the same location as the Upper Colony fire, it would have been significantly less detrimental to the air quality around us.
We have a lot more control over dispersal of particulates as opposed to an uncontrolled wildfire. It just burns and unburns in a lot more volume and produces a lot more air pollution.
Controlled burns are also typically done under cooler weather conditions and only burn the vegetation that officials allow the flames to reach.
We're limiting prescribed burns to just a few piles or just a small area.
As you know, Truckee Meadows Fire Protection District also issues permits to residents to burn green waste, but not even those pile burns can affect air quality quite like a wildland fire.
A large pile or a small pile, so the amount of smoke that's released is certainly controllable.
But whether the smoke in the air is thick or thin, groups who are sensitive to poor air quality should always prepare for the worst. Covering Fire Watch, Ryan Kennedy, Channel 2 News.
And if you feel like you are experiencing difficulty from poor air quality, make sure that you stay inside. You can also purchase a respiratory mask or air purifier to help with your breathing. And whenever wildfires break out in northern Nevada, turn to Channel 2 News for Fire Watch continuing coverage.